What's up, everybody? I'm Lord Bacon, and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Today I'm going to be going over some characters and what you should not do in the beginning of the game, and some things you should probably try and get and keep doing. So, one thing I'll say in the beginning of the game, when you're starting your first chapters in the beginning, it'll give you a lot of chances to buy the little senior hire tokens. You should take those. It'll always be cheaper, and they mostly do it in the beginning of the game. Now I get them maybe once a day, maybe once every 2 days. It is how it is. I just woke up today, so that's why I had everything there. Now, the easiest way to know whether you should basically sell a character, so let's say if I wanted to sell blue characters, I know he's fine. There are a couple ways. One, if you own the character, you can head back and click on your formation. Don't hit edit formation, just click on it. And let's say you should automatically know what characters go to gold. If you hit evolve, it'll tell you, but usually it'll put the characters that will go to gold here first, by rarity, of course. So Pheno, here it says Pheno evolves into purple and he has no branch plan. We can go to evolve him. So it says he has no branch plan, but actually he does. So this is something you do have to look out for. So that method doesn't work out fully because it'll show some branch plans and won't show others. So once you get him up to purple, then it might show his branch plan, but it doesn't when he's at a lower tier. So my thing is if you come over here to evolve, the characters you want to focus on in the beginning are definitely going to be Pull and Phoebe, because you'll be able to get those the easiest. So don't give away any of these guys. These fat, chubby Heloise guys, don't give them away. Also, if you need a damage character, Naomi is good for that. Phoebe is the other one. The game automatically gives you Phoebe at a certain point as purple. So getting her, again, isn't too difficult, but you don't want to get rid of Goat Spirit at all. She's really needed, and that's what she looks like. You'll summon her eventually because she's blue. And this is Bernie. Or Keldon, he's good for a front tank in the beginning, and he lasts quite a little bit. And his main thing is he heals himself, and I believe he also heals other people. So that's really nice. Also, Garuda also heals other people and clears dot effects. That is something as well that you need to know. Clearing dot effects is very important. That's like fire, any effect that does damage over time. That's what dot stands for. You're going to want a character that can deal with that. And if you got Naimira, go ahead and put her on your team. Like, if they go to gold and you don't see a lot of people having them, then they're probably really good. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. One thing I'll say is it's not a bad idea to go to the Beast Club and look at their skills and look at what they do. Zeo's not bad, but I don't use her. I use Westerly for clearing dots on my free-to-play account. On this account, I got, what's his name? Samuel. Samuel is very good for clearing dots. If you summon him, automatically put him on your team in the back row. Also, once you get him to, I believe, 4 stars, he will give everybody energy at the start of the match, which is a good boost to already start doing damage in the beginning of the battle. Alright, so back to where we were. Wesley is good at clearing dot effects. He's also, how could I say, a support for your team. I don't use her, so I'm not sure. I've never had to use her. If you have Charlotte, she's very good as a front tank. She heals herself a lot, and she deals a lot of damage, so that's very nice. Zeo, um, I I've used her a little bit. I know that either if your teammate dies or if there's a choice between you heal the damage from that round or you can't be killed that round, you're immune for the rest of the round, which is pretty cool, but I found it more gimmicky than an actual thing that'll work out on my team. But that's also due to she's only been purple this whole time. I haven't got her up. So the other thing, I guess, would be Wesley. He's very good at dealing damage. He's a critical, like pull. Pull is also a damage dealer. I use pull all the time. I believe Tiger is also a damage dealer if you need one. He's very good at that. Spectre, he's good as an assassin. Assassins are usually able to dodge, and he does very well at what he can do. I don't use him. I used him for a little bit, but I found better success at like Patroclus. He is also a damage healer, a tank for the front line. That's very nice. The game will give you Harpe as a gold. So no matter what you do, if you play the game, I guess, for 2 weeks, you're guaranteed to get Harpe up to gold. And he's very good at giving dot effects. He's really good for burn. He attacks everybody. And there's certain skills, if you put them in place, after they get the dot effect burn on them, it's highly increased that they'll get it again after he attacks them. So that's very nice. I never used unis. I've never had to. Kratos, she's very good. I haven't really studied her or looked at her because I've never gotten her, but she is very good. I've used Lice once, but I never found her very overwhelming or anything, so I got rid of her after that. If you get Raphael, he's great support healer, and he's just very good all around. He can even be on the front, but I mean, it's up to you how you set up your team. Just make sure he's not dying. um, Now we're moving on. Dreyfus, I believe, gives your teams buffs. He's like a support damage. I don't use really many of these people. I used Dreyfus for a little bit, and no, I don't use them anymore. I've had Skady a lot. I don't use her. I've never gotten these two, but I guarantee they're probably good. But I haven't studied them. But this is just me telling you what I know about certain characters. Fino is a support, but not a super good one. I used her for a little bit. I thought she would be good, but she kind of didn't support my team enough. Samuel is very top tier, and if you get him, he's probably going to be on your team for the rest of your life because of what he does. Christina's good for damage. Gessel's also pretty good for that. And then if you get any of these three, like, I don't know about Sejong if he's hard to do. I think these characters are very difficult to get. But they'll probably end up on your team. Actually, I can go ahead and go look in the Beast Club what they are specializing in. But since I think I'll never get them, I usually don't really look at it. So he, dealing damage to the front roll so far, health is lower than 40%, inflicts a pursuit kill, which deals 50% damage to 3 random units. When hero's attack triggers crit, recover 300% of hero's own attack as health. So if you get his crit roll high, he'll be healing himself, which is very nice. As for assassin, anyways, consumes 1 energy point. Normal attack deals 100% to random enemy unit. Crit rate of this attack has been increased by 20, and of course there's the side routes I didn't look at. So if those are all energy points, but this one, and it's the skill triggers below 60%, so that's very nice. This guy looks more of a tank. Oh, I forgot to mention that there's a front thing. Permanently increase accuracy by 100% when the hero's attack triggers crit. Deals 8% damage of target's max health to the targets. This damage will not surpass 300% of Seiyang's attack damage. So I guess attacking... I think those caps are really there when it says it can't deal over a certain amount when it's doing percentage, is because of the bosses. That would be too overpowered. Anyways, on this guy, it's start around, increase hero's own attack by 10% of his lost health for this round. Beeman waves 3 fists, dealing 100% damage to one random unit each time and cause burn. Whatever, it's a damage. Deals 50% damage for each round. So there is also blood sucking apparently on him. 30% extra damage to all units. Permanently increase health by 20%. When attacking, bleeding effect deals 30% damage to all enemy units. Adds 20% after causing damage to himself. When Beeman's health is lower than 15%, recovers rage and energy completely and clears all control effects, dot, and deep wounds. This can be triggered only once per battle, so that's very good if you're in a pickle. These are just increasing effect chances, and the last one, just damage. He's a really good, and health apparently. He's good at being a tank. That's really all I can say. And then Samuel, he recovers health. What is this? Clears all control effects of one random unit. Target is number increased to 2, which I probably have. When attacking, reduce targets to nasty by 30%. Yeah, so he's just really good all around. All our units crit rate by 20% for 5 rounds. So this is probably one of the nicer ones for him, is that he increases all the crit rates. Anywho, this is me explaining a lot of the characters. I can explain more. Gilbert's a really good damage dealer. If he kills somebody, he does not go to sleep. So his attack just keeps increasing by 60% every kill he gets. So that's huge, just for the fact that he can deal... I've had him deal upwards past 300,000 damage on his attack. So that's huge. Pull, really good at damage dealing. I would definitely recommend it in the beginning of the game. So, looking at the store, you'll see there's gems for characters here. Don't get those. The senior hire coin, that's pretty decent. I buy them all the time. Anything else here, I don't usually get too much. None of it's really worth it. The best place to get the energy orbs to upgrade your star, for me, is right here. Just because it's really cheap comparatively to buying them with gems. So if you're really struggling to get energy orbs, here is really good. But at the same time, this is the only place in the store you can get really rare characters. Like Gilbert, he's a heavy tank, but I put him in as more of a damage dealer. And then Raphael, which is a really good support and damage character. But it's going to take you probably a month and a half to 2 months just to save up to get one of these characters at purple if you're playing free to play. And as an example, 500 of the hyperspace, or 400, only gets you 10 here, which is really insane. But if you do the hyperspace every 2 days, you'll be able to get Pole or Zayo, or if you need Westerly here. But there's also the arena. The arena takes a little bit to get your points up. And senior hire tokens will pop up everywhere but the Dawn Cinema area, which you unlock, I believe, at level 50. So if you're just starting out, you haven't unlocked it. So another nice thing I'll say about the shop is the friendship. For the most part, the energy orbs are overpriced everywhere but the Dawn Cinema. I usually buy the purple hero fragments, or for, I believe it's probably 60, it's a senior hire token. The only ones I ever refresh are the hyperspace and arena, just because 100 is pretty easy to get. Friendship, I would never refresh. Hero is probably impossible for anybody to refresh. Um, as you can see, I bought a few Charlotte. Um, that's because I've been trying to get her and I'm very unlucky. I bought all a pool. But yeah, you got Harpe here. You got a lot of good characters. You even have Mega Bane. She's here. I know she's probably pretty decent. So there's just a lot of people you can go for here. And how you get these is it's going to take you a little bit of playing to get all those fragments, because really the only way to get them is selling green characters, which give you nothing. Let me tell you, you could probably sell 1,000 of them and probably still not have 5,000 to refresh the shop. The blue ones will give you 100 each, but there's also evolving. Evolving will also give you them. So, and if you're wanting to know whether or not you're wanting, you can use a hero to just sell them, it can be pretty difficult. For the most part, the game will shuffle all the characters you can sell to the top for the most part. Like, I believe these 5 I could sell, but I'm not going to because I need them to evolve. Because you need a lot of blue characters to evolve. I can tell you that for me, I have made mistakes. For an example, you can see that I have 4 blue Dreyfus, right? Well, I used to have a purple. I don't remember what I did with him, but he's gone. So that's just very problematic. Anyways, this is my team setup right now. I have Patroclus in front. I'm going to be changing him out for Groda and trying her out, but ultimately Charlotte's going to end up there. Probably going to put Harpe and trade him out for Phoebe, so Phoebe can be more of the tank. I have Westerly, or not Westerly. I have Wesley here for damage. I have Phoebe, stun, heavy support from Samuel, and I have my crit god here, Pole. And he just works really well. As you can also see, I have 3 attacks, 2 crits, and all of the above here. And if you need to know about Heldoms, let me know, and I'll do more stuff like this. I just wanted to explain more for people who are newer at the game. The Dawn Cinema, I'll say the best things you can go for are, if I refresh here, the blue ones for 50 gems, and also they'll give you 10 energy orbs. I would honestly go for the gems more than energy orbs, but the tickets to refresh aren't very abundant. So unless the weekly event deals with the Dawn Cinema boss, you're not going to get a ton of them. So I would refresh. If you have one with 10 energy points and you need them really bad, it's not a bad idea to go for it there, because those are not very abundant either. The only way I got probably 3,000 of mine was through the Dawn Cinema shop. So that's important to know. And the purple ones will give you 600. And yeah, I could put... if I'm wanting to, I guess, try hard on this game, which I used to, you can put negative debuffs against you. So just say enemy units this, that, this, you'd get plus 45. And you might still win. It just depends on how far you are ahead of people. And apparently I didn't have whatever that was, so that didn't count towards me. So just certain things. I can try and get a purple here, unless it just gives me 2 blues with gems. But mostly I'm going for gems now, because I don't need any more energy points. And that's also why I am saving up for for another character, so I can get a gold one. The other thing I would say, see 100 gems right there, that's really nice. The other thing that I'll say is always keep getting on every 8 hours to collect your stuff, and checking the map just in case you can buy some senior hire tokens for discounts, because that's really nice. And as you can see, if I get on daily, let's say I get on daily, I just got 300 gems from here. And that takes nothing. Literally nothing. This is just a daily thing. As you can see here, at the top right, I have a certain purple task. This is the rarest one for me to try and get. But if you see it, you know it's really good. It comes with 2 senior hire tokens, 50 gems, 10 energy orbs. It's just really good. The current event deals with tasks, so that's really good. I'm getting a lot of bullets. So I can try and show y'all what I usually go for. If I do see a senior hire token, I automatically go for it. It's just what I do because I need senior hire tokens, and it's very nice. Purples I'll automatically do, especially during this event. I have a ton of keys, but when a purple shows up, you don't want to just kick it out. I mean, if you're doing it and you don't need gold or purple gear, like I have all gold gear. I don't really need it, but it gives me the 3 handcuffs. So I'll definitely take it because getting purple is not easy. As you can see, I just now got another purple. So that's that, and I spent half my bullets. So that's really cool and all. My current guild actually, I haven't fought today. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, let's see how much damage I can do. I am higher up than probably a lot of people who are watching this right now. I did 5.5. And if you get discouraged, if you think you can't get high in this, I'm gonna tell you, you probably can. Because, honestly, for me, I have a free-to-play account, and I literally spent no money. I have none spent on that account, and I have barely any money spent on this account. And if I say $25 I spent on this game, how far did that boost me forward? None. Really, it didn't boost me forward. None, because I got Zeo, right? And I got a few summons, but the summons led to nothing, so it just didn't help me at all, really. So now I'm VIP 2. I do get the extra task, which is very nice. But other than that, it's just nothing really matters. And everybody's friend list is full. How nice. Anywho, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. And tell me if you want me to do more like this. And as always, I'll see you next time. Have a great day.